And we are back. Let's see. So there were 37 people when we got off, and there's 22 now. So 15 of y'all are either having trouble getting back on, or you're like, dang, this shit's crazy. I'm not trying to listen to this for another hour. So when you get on, please mute yourself. I thought I set it to mute, but maybe I didn't. So if y'all could all mute yourselves, please. So just to recap, number 1 is prospecting people. Number 2 was tracking, but only tracking the positive. No one cares how many people didn't message you back. That's life. To get a better ratio of messaging back, you need to work on your profile. That is like 1,000% the only issue. Or you need to work on the message you're sending, but I'm assuming if you're on my team, I know you're not messaging spammy stuff. You need to check with your upline and be like, hey, is this message like suck or is it okay? Number 3 is you need to set action goals. So literally that's what I just went over. Don't set goals like I'm going to sign 5 customers this week, because you have no control over that. If you set that goal and you happen to sign 5 customers by Wednesday, then what happens Thursday, Friday, and Saturday? You don't work near as hard because you already hit your goal. You don't realize that that goal was seeds planted earlier days. It usually wasn't someone you just talked to. So then you're screwing yourself for next week. The flip side is you have a goal of 5 customers to sign, and it's now Saturday night and you've signed 2. Now you're super discouraged and down on yourself because you didn't hit your goal and you feel like you've done everything that you could. You cannot control when anybody joins. So don't make that your goal. Make your goal an action goal. I've had so many weeks I can't even tell you. Now, one of my goals is I want to sign at least 5 people a week. But it's less of a goal and more of, I know if I do all of this work, I should sign 5 people that week. And there's always going to be weeks where it doesn't even out. It just happens. I've had weeks where Tuesday night, no joke, I've already got my 5 people. But I haven't done all of my actions. So guess what? I push. And there's weeks I end at 8, 9, 10 people for that week. I have other weeks where it's, I say Saturday night. Saturday night is when I end. Sunday is like day 1 for me. I know in Rank Maker, Sunday is day 6 or day 7. And that's okay. So when I say Saturday night, like the end of the week, I've had where Saturday night, I only have 1 person, but I've worked my butt off. So you know what? I'm happy because I did everything I was supposed to do. And that means the next week is going to be that much bigger. So set action goals. Do not set like enrollment goals, I guess. Number 4 is one that I preach to my team all the time. I think I created this like a year ago. Might have been a little more than that. But I created something for my team called the 5-day posting schedule. And what this is, it's 5 days worth of posts that you post on your wall. And then you get to day number 5 and you go back to day number 1. And the reason I did this is because the algorithms were changing. It Works was a lot more popular. So people had joined the company, quit for whatever reason, and then had told people that they quit because the company didn't work, when in reality they didn't work. So again, this goes back to creating conversations instead of letting them do their own digging. So the 5-day posting schedule is day 1, you post a selfie with a positive quote. Day 2, you post something funny. Day 3, you post a business post or a lifestyle. Day 4, an interactive post. And day 5, a call to action post, which basically is something like, who's looking to make extra money from Facebook? Drop a comment. So this is something that I strongly urge anybody who is not consistently enrolling people to follow. And then once you get up to where you're pretty consistent and like appropriate versus not appropriate posts, then you really don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't post the actual day 5 post schedule anymore, because what I do is about every other day, because that's what the posting schedule is, right? You have 2 days of like your post and then a business post, and then your post and a business post. So I typically will not post more than twice a day on my Facebook, unless that third one is a live video. And even then, rarely do I post 3 times, because that's just too much. You don't need that much on your Facebook or your Instagram. And they, even if it is a call to action or a lifestyle or a product, don't ever say anything about It Works on your timeline. Again, this goes back to messaging. If you're messaging somebody and they go to your timeline and they know what company you're with, they have no reason to message you back. I've had a lot of people tell me that I sent out hundreds of messages. I don't know why no one's following or no one's messaging me back. I go to their timeline and I'm like, honey, I wouldn't message you back, and I know the business that you're in. Okay. So either your timeline is looking, again, spammy because you have It Works all over it. And again, this is something from Ray Higdon. This is not my opinion. This is something that if I'm going to take advice from somebody, it's going to be someone who knows this stuff. He is higher up than I would say 99% of the people I take advice from in this company. So why would I not take advice from him? He knows his network marketing stuff. So he says, don't post your company name ever on your Facebook. He also talks about, because I know at least one of you is thinking, well, my enroller does it and she gets lots of likes and comments. Go look how many of those likes and comments are from other distributors that don't follow you. They may get lots of likes and comments and it boosts their post enough that other people see it. The list went fast. Oh, sorry. But you don't have all those distributors following you. So then you post the same stuff your upline did, and now you're crying because you don't know why people aren't messaging you back. That's why. So yeah, follow the 5-day posting schedule. At the very end of this, I'm going to write this down. If we have time, I will take you to my timeline and I will show you my timeline real quick. If we don't have time though, either way, I'm not going to go like in depth on the posting because there's a whole video about it. It's up on my YouTube. Go watch the video. So number 5 is go live. I think that's one that you guys, okay. She asked a good one. What's the option or opinion? I didn't catch it on only posting before and afters that are corporate approved. Again, straight from Ray Higdon. If my company does not allow me to post before and afters without spamming their name all over it, I'm not posting before and afters. I do not post them. Now, I have a customer page that I'll post them in because they're already customers. They know I'm with It Works. I don't care. I have, every once in a while, I'll post one in my stories. Usually I'll be on it. Well, not usually. Always, I'll be honest. I just crop off the part that says It Works. It's still a before and after, and it's still approved. But it does not say It Works on it. So probably technically isn't approved at that point. But no, I'm not posting before and afters if I have to out myself, the company that I'm with, in order to do it. There are plenty of ways. And I still send them in private conversations because, again, like I'm not trying to hide that I'm with It Works when I'm talking to somebody one-on-one. But I am not, like I said, there's no reason not to take advice from somebody who's at the very top of network marketing. It's a no-brainer to listen to what they're saying. So, okay, number 5 is go live. This is something that is hard for most people to do, but this is a make or break it when it comes to distributors. They want to know you. They want to follow you. They don't care what company you're with. They don't really care what products you have. You're going to win them over to you. A telltale sign of this, I have people that join me that they've told me, man, I have so many people on my timeline that sell this. You're the only one who doesn't like post it all over their page. And that's why they join me. Jocelyn Martinez, you guys saw her on last week's Zoom. She joined in January. She went Ruby middle of March, I believe, and got the $1,000 Ruby guarantee. 2 months, guys. She only joined me, and she'll tell you this, because I did not post about the company on my timeline. She didn't know how I did it, how I still made money. She wasn't exactly sure how it worked. I assured her, like, I'll train you to do that. That's fine. But that's why she joined me. She did not want to be posting network marketing stuff all over her page. So it works, guys. Like, it works. She is a huge runner on our team now. Like, she's completely changed my chart. So when you're going live, what I suggest you doing is saving it to your device. So go live, and then after you go live, you'll have the option to post. But before you do that, hit the button at the top that says upload. Upload it to your device, then post it to Facebook, then turn around and post it to your Instagram TV. If you're already doing live, there's no point in not getting that material across as many markets as possible. And my lives, 90% of them are not about the business. If you want to know, go to my page. You can look for yourself. It's just stuff that connects with my audience. So number 6 is your mindset. You have to work on your mindset. Again, this is where you can pretty much get to diamond with a crappy mindset if you have enough people that are, half-assing it on your team even. You cannot get to double or triple unless you have someone just completely build you from the ground up, which is very, very rare that they're going to build you to double, okay? It's very rare that they're probably going to build you to diamond. I've seen it happen like a handful of times, but it's very rare. So more than likely you're not getting to double unless you have a double mindset. So my suggestion, and this is bare minimum, I do way more than this now. I didn't at first, is listen to at least a chapter a day of an audiobook, or if you prefer reading, go read a chapter a day. I say listen because I don't really sit down and read. I usually will listen while I'm cleaning or doing homeschool prep or whatever. And then read at least one chapter a week. So for me, that means I always have 2 books going at one time. I have an audiobook that I usually will get done with in a week or 2. And then I have a real book that takes me like the whole month to read through because I read a chapter a week. Oh, just kidding, not a whole month, several months. But there's something about sitting and actually making yourself read that you just connect more with the material. I know that sounds dumb. One of my teenagers explained that to me because apparently a 17-year-old is way smarter than I am. But she was telling me, she's like, no, Miss Tanya, like when you read it, you connect more with it. I was like, you know what? I'm about to prove you wrong. And then I sat down and started reading. I was like, crap. Gotta like tell my freaking junior in high school that she's smarter than me. But legit, you connect more with it. So I just do this once a week for 30 minutes. I will go sit outside on my porch swing. My daughter and I make a date out of it because, again, include your kids in as much as possible. Include your family in as much as possible. You'll be better in the business for it. And I just sit on the porch swing and I read for 30 minutes. I let her get hot chocolate or a cold drink if it's hot outside, which we don't have that yet. We get blankets and pillows and we like make the porch swing into like a little reading nook. And she gets her books and she looks through pictures and she just thinks it's like the most awesome thing. So smile at me. So it not only helps you connect with material, but it also is just another way that you can create relationships with the people that you live with. 3 books I would suggest reading before you pick up anything else. Go for No for network marketers. This is only available on Audibles, guys. You can't find it at a library. You can't go, get it from somewhere. You can get a free month of Audible just by signing up and you get a free book. So I would suggest, doesn't matter how broke you are, go do that and then cancel your membership as soon as you get the book. Okay? That way you're not paying for anything, but you can listen to the Go for No. That is the first book I suggest any person read that joins this business. Go for No for network marketers, only available on Audible. The second book is Go Pro. It basically is a little bit more in depth than the Go for No is. They're different books, different authors, but they kind of go along with each other. That's by Eric Worre. That is a regular book. You can actually go to Eric Worre's website, and I believe you can get the book for free. You just pay for shipping, but you'd have to look into it. And then the third one is Freakishly Effective Social Media for Network Marketing. It's like $10 on Amazon. So if you're broke, I'm sorry. I've been there. That's not an excuse not to work on your mindset. Figure out how to get yourself $10 and go start one of the books. Before you do that, though, sign up for Audible for free. Go listen to Go for No Network Marketing and get your mindset right. And then after you read those 3 books, feel free to go read something else. I don't just read network marketing books. I read leadership books, marriage books, child rearing, homeschooling, network marketing. Those are pretty much the 5 that I consistently read. Sometimes I'll read like theology books depending on what my lessons are on my other classes. But those are the 3 I'd suggest every person starting with to get your mindset for network marketing right and then start working on yourself as a whole. Number 7 is journaling. This one I thought was so stupid. I refused to do it until January of this year. You can grab a regular notebook and do this if you're good at journaling. So if you're like, I don't really know how to do that, you don't grab a notebook and think you're going to go make a difference in your life. I use 2 every single day. This is a gratitude journal, and this you can do on regular piece of paper. There's nothing special about this. All it does is shows each day has some lines where you can write what you're thankful for, and then there's a quote at the bottom. So if you're super broke, don't go buy this. Get a notebook. Every day, write down 3, 4, 5 things you're grateful for, and just think about them for a few minutes. Create that, attitude of gratefulness in you before you start your day. I do what's called the miracle morning every single day. Doesn't matter if I get out of bed at 11 o'clock and my morning starts at noon, whatever. Sometimes it happens. Tomorrow it'll probably happen because I'm going to be up all night tonight. So every morning I do an hour, a power hour with myself basically. And I have my kid sit beside me, and she has busy work that she does. So I can do this if I don't get up before her. So first thing I do is the gratitude notebook. And then I go through Denise Walsh's Dream Life Journal. This is book number 2. She's going to come out with book number 3. Book number 1 is a blue book. So all this does is it has prompts. And guys, again, if you are broke and cannot afford to buy this for $15, go to the April VIP page. The entire book 1 I uploaded for you. All you have to do is get a notebook and go follow it. So there's no excuse not to do this. So with the journaling, Carrie Young actually said something on a Zoom a couple weeks ago that completely changed how I journal too. So I'm going to walk you through it real fast. And then again, the April VIP page, that is open to everyone. Doesn't matter if you're in my downline or not. So either message me for the link, if you're in Diamond Divas, don't message me, go find the link. I've posted it so many times. You can go find it. So it has a morning prayer that is basically just a paragraph you kind of read and meditate on. And then the next thing is to basically write down how God has made his presence known in your life for that day. So what I do, since I usually do this first thing in the morning, then I will write down like something he showed me yesterday, because I'm like reflecting on the day before. And then there's a gratitude game. That's where the journaling actually comes into play. Today's was describe something that makes you happy and why. How will you try to be around that source of happiness or do that activity more often? It has nothing to do with my business, but I sit there and I can just write what makes me happy, and guess what I start feeling? Doesn't matter how tired I am, how crappy the night went, how many times my kid woke up, I start feeling happy. The next section is for prayer requests, and this is where Carrie Young said something. She journals her prayer requests as if they've already happened. So instead of writing down, "Dear God, please help me go double diamond this month," I wrote down, and you can, I was very honest with this one this morning, because I definitely doubt it too. Like I struggle with believing that it's going to happen, but at the same time, like I turn it around and make myself believe. So I literally wrote, I was fearful that double diamond was not going to happen this month, but it did. I can't even read my own writing. It feels so good to say that I got a $15,000 bonus. I'm so excited to be able to spoil the people I love just a little bit more. So I wrote it in a way that it already happened. And that's how I do all of my prayer requests for myself now. So I do 5 things every single day, and I just journal how they're already turned out and thank God for them. And then the next one is you write down 1 or 2 big goals. My big goal with the business is Ambassador Diamond. My big goal with my health is a weight goal that I'm not sharing with you guys. But it is about 90 pounds down from what I am now. So it's a freaking big goal. And then you write down 5 different affirmations. One of mine is I am confident in a bikini, because I am going to get there. It don't matter if it's going to take me the next 10 years. I'm literally going to be a 40-year-old wearing a bikini and like rocking it. And there's just several others that I wrote down. One of them I wrote down, I'm consistently bringing in $30,000 a month. And that's something that I'm like, by the time I'm done with this, guys, no joke, I'm ready to run my freaking day. Like, I am not lagging. I am not scared to message people. I'm like, no, like I am ready. And then I write down 5 things that I need to get done today that help me achieve my goals. So these are like, write out my hundreds list, do follow-ups, do prep for live tonight, do my live with my team. Then I write down 1 goal for the action goal for my health. I wrote down, go to the gym today, and I did. I pulled into the parking lot. I realized I left my earbuds. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. Because I'd already taken my kid to a field trip, so I was just going to swing by the gym on the way home and then go home. I was not about to go home and get earbuds and come back, so we skipped the gym today. And then you'll write down 4 things on how you can help better your relationships with other people. So I wrote my husband a note to go in his lunchbox today. I took Gloria on that field trip. Like, there were just little things that I wrote down. Sometimes I sit down and I'll write a quick little note to my team. And then it's not in the book, but then what I do is I go pray for 5 people that are my family members, and then 5 people that are acquaintances or friends or whatever, but not immediate family. So all of that is under journaling, and I know that's a lot. Number 8 is do the tasks in the VIP group every single day. That's like the simplest one I can give you. But if you're not doing them and you're not consistently signing the deal, don't come to me whining that you're not signing the deal when you can't even go watch the video that I posted in the page. Like, it's as simple as that. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're not on my team, you're welcome to be in that group. So if you're new and you're like, dang, I wish my upline, had a group and told me what to do, go join ours. One team, one mission. We're all about helping everyone in the company. Number 9 is do more work than the runner that you want to attract. It took me a while to realize this, and then when I realized this, I was kind of mad. You will never attract somebody that's better than you, who is not in your warm market. You're going to get the occasional fluke that might join you that's in your warm market, and they're joining you because they know you. They may be better than you. I've had a couple like that. You're never signing someone that's in your cold market that's better than you are. Because you're not going to attract a stranger into doing what you're doing when they can look at your life and look at you and be like, I have it together more than she does. I don't really care about doing that. And I'm not talking about, like, you've seen my lives. I don't always have makeup on. My hair's not always done. I'm not talking about put together like that, but your mindset. Successful people can smell a fake from miles away. They can smell that you have negative energy. I can smell it. When people try prospecting me for things, and I love, it's the same every time. I know you're super successful in your business, but I think you can make more money doing what I do. No, you can't. I've already done all the research. I know I make the most money in any other network marketing company. I was just looking because I had a Young Living girl try to recruit me, and she talked about how their comp plan was so good. I was like, I haven't researched that comp plan for a while. It takes them triple the time to get to diamond pay as it does the average It-Works person. Triple. You can go look up their little compensation. They have the same thing we do. It tells you the percentage. It tells you the rank. It tells you the money that rank makes. And it tells you the average number of years it took each person to get there. To get to the top of their comp plan was like 15 or 20 years or something. And ours is like 6. Tells you we've got something that other people don't. Number 10, I'm going to repeat it. Take quitting off the table. It doesn't matter if you've been trying to go Ruby for the last 8 months and it hasn't happened. Take quitting off the table. You're going to get there one day. One day you're going to be able to spend $100 on your kid's Easter basket and not even phase you, because that was one fast start bonus. I hope my husband does not watch this. Actually, I don't think it was really $100, but it was way more than I needed to spend. You're going to be able to walk into the supermarket like I did a couple of days ago. I spent $60 on stuff to get, we're having a special, we're calling it Under the Sea Day, but it's basically going to be all about like Finding Nemo and Finding Dory. And then just like all the supplemental stuff is going to be like ocean stuff. I'm going to actually do a live on my Facebook tomorrow about it. So making special snacks for her. I got some special like games and stuff that are going to go along with the education part of the school day. And it's just going to be a really fun day, but it does cost money. And before I wouldn't have ever been able to do something like that. So take quitting off the table. Does not matter how long you get there. It took Carla Burns 9 years to go ambassador. Do you think she's mad that it took her 9 years to make the kind of money she's making? Probably not. The Duns, it took a less time than that, but they've been in this business for what, 11 years, I think? Is that right? 11 years? It's either 9 or 11. I get two of them mixed up. Either way, it's a freaking long time. It is 11. Okay. That's a long time, guys. 11 years ago, I was 18. So that's a long time to be in the same business, and they're not going anywhere. And you know what? If they do go somewhere, that just tells you they're not as smart as we think they are. Just gonna completely throw it out there. Anyone that moves to another company and takes people with them, which if you're high up and you move, you're gonna take people with you. You don't care at all about the team under you. All you care is about making as much money as you can possibly make. I've seen it happen all the time. And I love when ambassadors will leave to another company and then a month later you see them posting about, oh, I made, a 6-figure check this month and it took me X amount of years in my last company. Of course it did. You didn't take an ambassador team with you, dum-dum. You didn't have the kind of network you had because of It Works. All you care about is you are now you're leading people astray from something they have that is going to work for them, because you're telling them that your grass is greener when you know it's not, but you'll say whatever you want to say to get people to follow you. Okay, if I ever leave this company, please don't, unless this company shuts down, which I don't see it ever doing, please don't follow me, because at that point, I've gotten completely selfish and all I'm worried about is my paycheck. Okay, I'm just going to completely put that on record. Number 11, I've only got 2 more. Number 11 is something I preach all the time, and I sound like a broken record. Schedule your dang time. Okay, you can be the most productive person in the world. You will not get near as much done with it not a schedule as you will with a schedule. You know why? Because your brain tells you, oh, I've got the entire day, versus, no, fool, you've got 30 minutes. You better get it done. Number 12 is brand yourself. We talked about that a little bit, but man, I don't know why my nose is running. I don't even have allergies today. Brand yourself in the respect of, again, not It Works, but you should be able to think of a few things that you're really good at or really passionate about that you can brand. And for me, I was doing keto and homeschooling. Keto is still like in the background because I do keto, but I'm not really that passionate about it. I am so passionate about teaching. It's so easy for me to go live and make up posts and blog posts and, put it in my stories. It is so dang easy to go live and do that. So it has to be something that not only you're like, oh, there's a good niche for this, but you have to actually be passionate about it. Keto has a way bigger niche of people than Christian homeschooling does. But the people that I want to work with and the people who are really going to be movers and shakers in my business are going to be the people I actually enjoy working with. Number 13 is lead your team. I would say if you only have one distributor under you, you should be leading them. Meaning, don't rely on your upline. If you're on my team, don't rely on me to do all the contests. Don't rely on me to do all the Zooms. Don't rely on me to do all the trainings. You've got your team under you. Go be like, hey, we're going to do a training on this day about this. And you can open it up to the entire team. It doesn't have to just be your downline. Now, I'm going to be real with you. The first several times, probably not many people are going to hop on because they don't know you. But do it enough and people start realizing, oh, this girl actually knows what she's talking about. Maybe I should listen to some of her Zooms. Same with power hours. If you're going to do a power hour, you guys realize the people that sit and do power hours consistently by themselves and are motivated and driven, those are rare. The people that really need someone to work with, that's the majority of our teams. Majority of our teams will not do crap for their business all day. But if you say, hey, you want to hop on with me and do a Zoom and we'll just do our own power hours, but we'll do it together, they're going to actually work. I can't tell you how many one-on-one power hours I do that I just hop on and work with a person for an hour. We don't even talk. She has music on, I have music on, we're both muted, but we're both on camera and she works. So do that with your teams. Maybe you only have 4 people under you and all 4 were given to you. That's fine. Reach out to one of them, be like, hey, I see your post about XYZ. I think you're doing great. Would you want to do a power hour with me later? It's so simple. And then the last thing is, 10 minutes left. Perfect. The last thing is, I hope I'm recording this. Okay. The last thing is use your stories. Your stories are going to showcase your life and your business. So let me read through the chats and then I'm going to show you, I want to show you my timeline real quick. And I also want to show you my stories. Yeah, journaling is a lifesaver. Like, I thought it was so stupid, but straight up. Whoever asked about the day 4 post, there's a whole video about it on my YouTube channel. Just go to Tanya Gray Johnson, and there's a whole video on how to do the 5-day posting. Miracle Morning is a freaking awesome book. It is hardcore, but it's awesome. Yeah, just making notes does not do it. You need to actually write out your schedule. So that is a super long question, and I'm so OCD, I'm like not even able to read this. Hold on. Okay, so as far as showcasing products and before and afters, that's what you're doing in messages. You guys think that because you posted before and after, hundreds of people see it, like 5 people see it. You're better off messaging 50 people about the products and having them get back to you and being able to show before and afters in your messages than you are posting them on your page. And you say you haven't had any issues. You have no idea, and I'm not being mean to you. I honestly don't know who you are, but you have no idea. So if you've had issues, you have no idea how many people have not messaged you back because they saw It Works on your timeline. You just happen to have a really positive mindset, which is awesome, and you're not focusing on the people not messaging you back. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to maximize your potential of people actually messaging you back if you stop posting about It Works on your timeline. But kudos to you for not thinking you have an issue because of, well, I said that wrong, but you know what I mean? Because you're clearly focusing on the positive and what you can control. So you are overthinking a little bit, but I do too. I would suggest you get into Rank Makers like yesterday. Just go to rankmakers.com. It tells you how to sign up. And you can, like I said, don't take it from me. Like, he is 1,000% better than I am. Go to his timeline. Or go to his thing. And then his name's Ray Higdon. He has free coaching every Friday also on his page. So, Michelle, yay, I'm glad you joined Rank Makers. Okay, just a couple minutes. I'm going to take you over to, oh, wrong one. To my page. I'm going to show you my stories first and then the actual page. With the stories, you can be a little bit more quote unquote salesy than you can with your timeline. Because when, usually, not all the time, but usually when, and I still don't post It Works in there, because when you message someone, it prompts them to view your story. So same thing, if they're seeing a whole bunch of It Works crap, they're not messaging you back. So I think you guys can see this. If not, somebody unmute yourself and be like, hey. Oh, I forget. I hate that the iPad, it doesn't let you view stories from the actual Facebook app. It does from the Messenger app, though. I think. Unless Messenger just... What the heck? Did we update on Messenger too? Oh, wait, screw this. I'm going to go to my Instagram stories and my Facebook stories are the exact same thing. I just post one and go to the other. Okay, so first one of the day was a picture of me, and I literally took this like a week ago, guys. I just never used it because rarely do I not look like a freaking like scary person when I wake up. So I posted, made $300 while I was catching up on sleep last night from this little Instagram gig, #dream job. For Facebook, I changed it to this little Facebook gig because we can work this on both platforms. And guys, if you have been in this business longer than a month and you have customers that are continuously ordering, their auto ships run at midnight. You make money while you are sleeping every single day. I don't know if y'all put two together yet, but you do. So obviously, if you're new, you're not making $300, but you could say made $10 while I was catching up on sleep last night. Then the next one is a picture of Glory. Excuse me. And it talks about getting the learning brain working. Next one is some mail that I got. I try to do, if I do a picture of my face, I try to do 2 or 3 other stories before I do my face again. If I do a picture of Glory, I try to do 2 or 3 other slides before Glory. If I do a non-face picture, I try to only have 1 or 2 of those in a row, and then I do one of a person. So, love getting mail. Talk about the Under the Sea School day. Next one is Glory, because we're waiting to do book bingo at the thing. Then I showed the 2 books that she won. Then, this is something I do every single day. Every day, you want to share something about how this business is helping you in your stories. Something simple like making money while you sleep, or a selfie saying, oh, I just talked to, my new friend Jade about getting some of our skinny coffee while I'm cleaning my bathroom, hashtag dream job. Like, just something. And then you also want to share a person joining the team every single day. So I just went to Diamond Divas. I got, this was the first one that I came up. She's a new distributor in our team. And it just says, help me welcome Andrea to our team. I don't say my team because I did not sign her up. To our team, she just snagged $125 in free products. She'll get $100 shopping spree, and she's also going to be mentored to earn $1,000 in bonuses in 60 days. That is not the guarantee. That is my new people. I'm going to try to help them as much as I can to get 10 distributors in 2 months, because that gets them to emeralds. I realize that's a stretch, but that's, if you're willing to work, you can do it. So if you want to change it to 500 or 300 or whatever you actually think your new people can do. Plus monthly and weekly commission. So excited for you. She's excited to rock the business with us. So people want to join something that's actually growing. So by you showing that the team is growing every single day, and no, you don't have to ask to share this. Like, this is all public in Diamond Divas. By you sharing people joining every single day, the people that are creeping you, guess what they're about to do? They're going to join you because now they have FOMO and fear of missing out of someone else making money. So here's my page. I've got my cover photo, which is not a picture of my family. It's not a picture of a random dog. It literally is clean background because you want your profile picture to be the center of attention. And then your bio, and again, this is all in the 5-day posting schedule. I'm not going to cover a bunch of this. The bio, nothing about it works. It's clean. It tells a little bit about my life, my hobbies, my interests. On the right-hand side over here, it shows up different on a different platform, but these are your highlight pictures. You can pick highlight pictures and put them there if you want. And then this is one I just posted a few hours ago, and it's a Caught in the Adventure post. I take Caught in the Adventure out because everyone knows that means it works. If the person says it works, I modify that and I change it to this business or this company. If they say a rank, like diamond, double diamond, whatever, I take that out completely. It does not say it works in there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this up, and I'm probably going to delete it tomorrow morning. If it's a business post or a product post or whatever, I only leave it up until my next post. So when I put my next post up, doesn't matter when it is, this one's getting hidden. So what I do is I click the 3 dots at the top, I click hide from timeline. That way I can still find it because I'm going to message the people that liked on it in a couple of days. Just a random message, nothing saying, oh, you liked my post, because then they're never liking your stuff again. This is the only one that even looks like I'm in network marketing and everything I'm about to show you. Then I scroll down. I shared this morning. This video just means a lot to me. When you don't, okay, you've heard me say this 100 times. Do not share stuff to your timeline. This would be an exception to that. If you want to share something, make yourself a rule. You're allowed to share 1 post every 3 months. That means it better be really freaking spectacular and like mean a lot to you, because you have 1 in a 90-day period that you're allowed to share. Do not share stuff on your page. See where it says share right up here at the top? That's not a copy and paste. That's you click the share button and you threw somebody else's content or even one of your old memories onto your page. When Facebook sees that, they see, oh, she can't create good content. We're going to stop showing her stuff to people. This is just a video of me doing